Welcome, champion. How do you do? Greetings to you, my beautiful listeners and handsome audience, right? It's a beautiful new week, and today is another day to remind you that what life is best, right? In every situation, in every circumstance, always choose life, right? Welcome, everyone. Repeating a class, a word of encouragement is all that is what's needed, right? So we need to encourage every student who is repeating a class, right? Not condemn them, right? That's our objective for today. But before we begin with or start with our objective, I want to make a quick words announcement to everyone out there listening to today's word session, right? We now offer personal online academic counseling, right? It is now available. We can be your personal personal academic coach, right? We are committed in helping students and parents make smarter academic decisions and improve their school grades and performance, right? So strictly to begin with, we are starting this training online. It's personal online academic counseling now available, right? You can find the link in the description of today's word session. So to make your bookings, any further question, just click the link, and definitely it will take you to a landing platform whereby you can register and we can get to take it off from there, right? So thank you. We look forward to your contacts, right? Now let's get into today's objective. We need to encourage every student who is repeating a class. Yes, what they need now. Yes, we know that they failed. Now it's not. Now that they failed, it's not the right time for them to be condemned, for them to be abused, right? What we need to do is we need to encourage every student, pat them at the back and tell them that they can do better. They can become from zero to hero, and they can turn their present situation into a better or a more profiting situation. That means they can become from repeaters. They can now become an excellent student. We need to encourage them. Condemnation and backlash is not the way forward. Condemnation and backlash is not the way forward. Please do not do that. Do not engage in condemnation and backlash. For students who is repeating a class, it's not the way forward at all. Complaints and the blame game is not the solution. Now, what do we mean by the blame game? You see some parents or some of their friends start saying, when you will not come to class, when you will not do your assignment, when you will not do your classwork and all of that, right? You are not serious. That's what the blame game is all about, right? So condemnation and that's what the blame game is all about. Do not blame any student who is repeating a class. That will demoralize them and that will not encourage them, right? Do not condemn any student who is repeating a class. Condemnation in many cases leads to contemplation of suicide. By the time you start condemning students, there's nothing you are good about, you are of no use. These are reasons why students will start thinking of suicide. Oh, since I'm of no use now, let me take my life, right? Let me leave the earth, right? So they start contemplating suicide. Now let's proceed. A student might contemplate suicide if condemnation is not well managed. If everyone around him is condemning him, there's nothing you are good for. You are not good for anything. That will leave an everlasting impact on his psychology. We might lead him to start contemplating suicide. Backlash should happen, but should be moderated. That's if you ask me, there's no need or there's no reason for a backlash, right? This is to avoid more psychological trauma on the repeating student. Backlash and condemnation should be moderated in every situation. Right now, backlash and condemnation should not be repeated. Right? But if you ask me, I will have said there is no need for backlash, there is no need for condemnation, because the deed has already happened. The deed is done already. So what are you condemning the student? What are you condemning the repeating student for? Why are you backlashing him when the deed is already done already? Do you understand? Now, before we continue with our objective, let's go for a quick commercial break. Get 10% or more cashback when you shop online using our unique referral link. It is easy to shop. Click on the link in today's description, and enjoy massive discount. There's nothing on earth that you intend shopping for online that is not available that you want to shop online, right? That you cannot get, right? Just use our unique referral link. When you use our unique referral link, definitely you are going to make your shoppings, and you have 10% or more cashbacks, right? Now let's proceed with our objective. Solutions and complaints. Don't bother to blame anyone. The deed is done already. Now the next thing, how do we encourage students who is repeating a class? Now that's the next thing. Now, how do we get to encourage students who is repeating a class? Show them love by making them not have regrets. Right now they've made a mistake. The next thing is shower them with love. Show them love. Encourage them. Speak with them. Address this situation with them, not condemn them. Don't backlash. There's no need for all of this condemnation and backlash, right? And the blame game. There's no need. All you need to do is show them love by not making them have regrets. Next, support them by engaging them. Why? You need to support them. How do you support them? Engage them with a counselor, education counselor, right? Or a therapist that will get to listen to them, find out their faults, seek solutions, right? Encourage them to be better students. Next, give them a vote of confidence. Remember, I said you should give them a pat at the back. Encourage them. Tell them that, oh yes, you have made mistake. Alfred, Daopale, you have made mistake. Toby, you have made mistake. Tap them at the back. Tell them that they can do better next academic session, right? Tell them that they can be the best. Keep encouraging them. Keep talking to them. Keep encouraging them. That way, they are going to improve and be a better student. Now, finally, you can help them with self-assessment. Now, you can tell them to bring their last term results. Help them, sit them down as a parent. Sit them down. Look at the result with them together. Find out where they made mistake or how they made mistakes in their academic performance or results. Help them with their self-assessment. Tell them the truth. Make them realize that this is what life is all about. Check each of their subjects. Examine them. Examine their last performance. And trust me, they will do better. They will, in fact, you will be impressed. The next academic session, they will have improved. All of these solutions is better than backlash, condemnation, regrets, complaints, right? Cursing them. All of these solutions I've stated is better than all of those condemnation and all of that. So, and finally, we are still accepting donations, right? You can donate to us using the link in today's description, right? Use the link to make your donation. Thank you and bye bye.